Okay, we are just getting ready to do some updos. So what I want us to do is just to set our mannequin in a basic straight back roller set. We're going to get into more with our roller sets or with our sets in general as we go so that they're going to match our updos. But right now we just want some curl in there because I'm going to show you how to do about 3 or 4 different updos, and we just want the hair curly for those, just to run through them. We'll get into more detail with the sets after. So we're just going to go into doing this straight back set, and I'll run you through that. It should be just review from grade 10. Okay, so for the straight back set, everything's going to be rolled straight back. You're going to have a whole strip of rollers coming straight back. Remember, when you're sizing up your rollers, you don't want to be taking hair larger than the roller. So we're going to come slightly in, and I'm going to make a line there. And then we're going to watch on this side, slightly in, and I'm going to make my straight line there. Oh, I just threw my comb across the floor. If that was a client, you'd have to sanitize that. Pardon me, little mannequin. We were not going to sanitize for you today. And so you've got the width right, or the length here. We want the width right. So I just usually stand this roller up, and then you can see you don't want it to come past here. So I just drag my comb along. And I should have a nice clean line. Make sure, I remember from some of your roller sets from grade 10, this is where some of you had some troubles where this was quite zigzaggy in here. You weren't taking really clean partings. Try to take clean partings in there. It'll help you with the rest of it as well. Okay, so there's my proper base size. Remember, comb right from the bottom out to the ends, right from the bottom. We're going to do these all on base. It's not a big deal in here what we do, but we'll try to do them all on base so they've got some nice volume in there, because we will be using this for 3 different updos. So remember, it's nice and smooth all the way up. You're pulling, so you've got a little bit of tension going on in there. The wetter this hair for the manicure, the magnetic rollers, the better, so you can give it a little extra spritz if you want on the ends. And just dropped a few. Pick that back up, and that's going to happen probably a fair bit, no big deal. Put your roller on top. I've got my thumb right inside the roller, and then I'm holding the roller and the hair with my finger together, with my hand. I'm going to go all the way up, and then these should stick. Remember, you don't want to pinch this so that they're all tight in there together. You want this to be a nice spread all the way across that roller. They should stick well. If they're a little bit dry, they're not going to stick really near that nice. Then we're going to roll down. Remember, as I'm rolling down, I'm pulling up on this mannequin to make sure that I've got nice tension from the top to the bottom. And then I'm sure you're all remembering from grade 10, how many pins do we use and where do they go? 1 pin right at the center base. And we're going to complete that all the way straight down here. Okay? Okay, so we've got the entire back row finished. Now we're coming in on the side, and when we're coming in on the side, I like to just come in on an angle in here and work my way around so that it eventually comes down here. So we're going to be putting these in on an angle and slowly rotating them so they're going straight back in here. works out a little nicer. And actually, if you get into Cosmetology 30, when they do perming and such, that's the same type of set that you do for a perm as well. So we'll just go in, and maybe I'll use a smaller roller for my very first one. Making sure you're combing from root to tip. And my small one's going to be nice here. It's not going to take up quite so much room, and that's all I need for this very first roller. The next one can come in and be a little bit bigger. What you're going to have is you'll be left with 1 or 2 rollers being placed in here, so it becomes quite simple to place your rollers in the end. And then you'll see when we finished this one, you see I started with a small roller and I ended with 2 smaller ones. That's all the space I had on this particular side. You may have had more room and could have done a larger one, but now I'm left with just really 1 small roller, 1 roller going in here. And I'll just comb that down from root to tip. And for this one, I'll just roll this one under. Water on the ends. And then we're just going to do the same thing on the other side.